dann gehen wir doch mal zum Anführer von Edgewater. Gucken wir uns hier natürlich erstmal ein bisschen um. Ach, da. Also ich habe eh kein Geld. Doch, 6. Was auch immer. Ja. Verkaufen wir aber auch noch nichts, weil wir ja noch nicht unterwegs waren draußen. Das scheint die Konservenfabrik zu sein, von der alle reden. Geklaut. Oh. Terminal. Vielleicht finden wir was raus. Protokolle. Nee. Ups. Ja, da ja. Da. Ach, das ist der große Ausgang an der Seite. Vorstand. Gut, benutzen wir mal den Fahrstuhl und fahren mal hoch zum... Chef.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
Hier, sie muss gerade zum Rapport.
Open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Natürlich.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Keiner von euch bin?
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
Größtenteils verlassen?
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Ah, siehst du?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Illegale leben dort. Mhm. Ja, die werden nicht besonders erfreut sein.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters. Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Ah.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years.
Und Produktionsquote ist natürlich sehr wichtig.
The company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Er hat einen Grund.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard.
Immerhin ist er
My
einsichtig.
hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Das wird dir nicht gefallen.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Oh, erste
I mean,
Begleitung.
that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Na klar.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Ah. Feuerschutz. Deine okay. Erhöhen deine Tragekapazität?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Natürlich. Irgendwie ist er mir suspekt, der Mr. Thompson. Ich meine, ich verstehe, dass er seine Quote da erfüllen will und er ist ja auch einsichtig und so weiter, aber im Grunde soll ich die anderen ja überreden mit Strom raus und sie dazu zwingen. Das ist ja nicht
Hey,
freundlich.
mister, can we talk?
Okay.
Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Ja, das habe ich mir schon gedacht. Ja.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
Gut,
He's
aber
just-
dadurch, ja.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk.
Das war
I
fast
knew
zu
some of
erwarten,
them before they left.
dass er sie Person als Zahnrad sieht.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Bei dem waren wir schon, aber können wir gerne nochmal machen.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Sauer, Papa.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Das ist das größte Problem, dass es zu sauber ist hier drin.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance. Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Ja, was hat er uns? Ja, Ja, wir sollen den Strom abschalten bei
Depriving them
dem.
of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the
Okay.
deserters to return to the fold.
Er ist also auch auf der Seite der...
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Am schönsten wäre es natürlich, wenn man... dass man sie herholt, aber halt nicht unter Thompsons Führung. So. Natürlich wieder in Fernkampf. In Schloss knacken und hacken. Pech werden wir noch ein bisschen was. Check aber noch mal ein bisschen was hin. Jetzt werden wir jetzt wahrscheinlich rausgehen, wenn wir es brauchen. Ah, hier oben ist eine neue Karte hinzugekommen. Ah ja. War keine so schlechte Klamotten. Ach, man kann auch bei den Begleitern Vorteile auswählen, aber haben wir noch nicht freigeschaltet. Und hier kann ich entscheiden, wie sie kämpfen, okay. Ja, ich glaube nicht, dass man sie irgendwie als gute Nahkämpferin nehmen kann. Daher würde ich mal Entfernung weit sagen. Modus aggressiv. Der Begleiter attackiert nach eigenem Ermessen Gegner, sobald der Spieler einen Kampf beginnt. Aha. Defensiv greift nach einmaligen Befehl weitere. Ne, wir wollen eben ja keine. Wir wollen das erstmal schön alleine machen. Gucken wir mal, wie schlau die sind. So, aber jetzt können wir nochmal nach den Quests gucken. Wir hatten ja noch Türen eintreiben. Vielleicht ist das auch noch hier in der Stadt. In der Fabrik. Ah ja, und unten irgendwie am Landeplatz. Das ist dann vermutlich da raus. Hallo. Da ging's hoch, ja. Jupp. Okay, was machen die mit den Tieren hier eigentlich? Kommen die eigentlich in die Konserven rein? Passwort Neuling. Mhm. Hier. Der hat seine Dings. Logen, seine Arbeiter.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Ah, das haben wir gerade gelesen.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Wieso, wer war?
Shame though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Doch, wir haben ja gelernt, 30% weniger Fehlfunktionen als bei anderen.
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see,
Ah ja,
so
ja,
I
das
pay
ist
the
logisch.
fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through.
Ja, wie konnte
In
er
other
nur nicht
words,
darüber
Edgewater
nachdenken?
would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace.
Ja, so kann man
The
das
rest of
natürlich auch
us can
sehen.
get on with our own lives.
Oh Gott, wie mir diese Konzerne jetzt schon auf den Sack gehen. Also so von der Story her, meine ich. So, und dann fehlt ja nur noch einer. Das ist ja auf der ganz anderen Seite. Warum hat er mich denn hier rausgelassen? Naja gut, wir gucken mal, ob wir hier irgendwas... Das scheinen aber Gegner drin zu sein.
That's the last of them.
Den können wir ja verkaufen. Aber nichts. Haut. Ach, die Haut. Gut, aber 25 ist nicht viel. Oh, Balkontür aufsperren. Drogenideen. Willst du auf der Gabel nicht im Mund? Weniger Fett, aber ein wenig Saltuna-Geschmack? Der Pökelzeit? Jetzt mit köstlich knusprigen Knorpel. Führende Wissenschaftler sagen, es sei tatsächlich Nahrung. Jo, Ach, hier, die Tür haben wir wahrscheinlich aufgeschlossen. Wären wir hier gar nicht hochgekommen? Das will ich nicht. Da geht noch eine Treppe hoch. Ja, dann gehen wir mal hier hinten rum zu dem anderen, wo wir noch die Grabgebühren eintreiben müssen. Ah, passt ja. Können wir hier noch was anderes? Hallo. Was? Platz. Hallo. aus wie eine Truhe, genau. Munition nehmen wir immer gern mit.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Ja.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy.
Ja, hallo Jeremy.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Ja.
Hebs Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Okay.
Incoming! Don't mess with us.
Das scheint der offizielle Landeplatz zu sein. Auch nochmal Truhen. Ja, Schloss Knacken hat sich schon gelohnt.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss
Leid, ich
finally
bin keine
came to his
Verstärkung.
senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolent... When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot?
Also hat er okay.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard. You did? Well, color me impressed, soldier. Wish I had a dozen. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. Cantina, lavatory. Behind what? Sharp, ain't it?
Er hat eine Geheimwaffe am Klo in der Kantine versteckt. Ja.
On the double so.
Achso, jetzt können wir mal gucken. Wir haben ja Mods gekriegt. Ja, wir haben nicht genug Teile zu. Plasma oder Schock? Für den Schock. Plasma. Mach doch mal Platz hier. Achso, jetzt können wir ja zurück wieder zu ihm. Zu Silas, dem Statter hier vor Ort. Können wir sogar noch mal hier irgendwo in eine der da rein? Aber wir haben ja jetzt, glaube ich, alle Gebühren.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried
Oh.
here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Ja.
What? No. If I knew... I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
150 mehr. Okay, das sind jetzt alle Quests, die wir haben. Man kann hier unten mit T, also die aktive, okay. Man kann aber auch die praktisch sonst noch, die wir sonst noch so haben, auch noch anzeigen lassen. So, da können wir ja nochmal hin. Da überhaupt so hin? Berg rum und dann... So, müssten wir.
rest of them.
Das macht schon ganz schön Schaden, wenn die... Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das durch die Schüsse oder das Beißen oder...
I wish I could do that.
War er... Ach so, das wird sogar angezeigt. Ach, das ist einer der Kopfgelder. Ah. Jetzt haben wir aber neues Inventar, neue Sachen gekriegt. Ein Scharfschützengewehr.
Connection lost.